Power on. You are now plugged in.
All right, welcome back to another week of Plugged In. I am your host, Rocky, and we have a special guest in the building. We're going to give him a drum roll. Tell us who you are, where you're from, and what do you do?
I go by the name Krai. That's Krai. From the Bronx, New York. I'm a rapper.
All right, so that's Krai. Do you want to tell us what that stands for really quick?
King Romeo Amor the First.
Okay. Now, is Amor really your middle name or no?
Amor is my last name, actually.
Oh, that's your last name, so even better. Okay, so that's King Romeo Amor the First. Now, just so you know, we did have Krai on our show before. What's the episode called? I think it's called, what did we name it? From Prince to a King. That's
Correct.
the episode that's on our YouTube channel. So if you go on Plugged In Media, you could find his episode before and you can learn a lot more about him. Because today, I think we're going to skip the basics, right? Because we already know the basics.
Right.
We're very affiliated already. So let's just get to why we're here today, right? You got a new album about to come out, right?
That's right.
All right, so when's the album coming out?
So the album, this will actually be my first birthday album. So it will be dropping April 2nd.
Okay, so April 2nd, which means you were Aries. Aries gang.
Right.
All right, what's the name of the album?
So the name of the album is Crisis.
Crisis.
Did a little play
like
on the spelling I took.
Crisis.
Right,
You
Crisis, correct.
Very good, very good. Why Crisis? What's the crisis?
2020 was a very impactful year. And this is when it was written, during this time of crisis. And during the album, I'm just gonna pretty much be showing what I'm doing during this time of crisis.
Which I like that. This was coming out during a time of crisis.
Right,
literally.
exactly.
But you knew it, crisis. I like that.
Right.
I like that a lot. Because 2020 has definitely been a crisis. But Happy New Year, right? That's our first episode of the new year. It's definitely 2021, so we're going to move forward. How you feeling about 2021? You think it's going to get any better?
It's going to be a great year.
Yeah, you think so?
I believe so.
I mean, are we saying for you or for the world?
Oh, everybody. I think
everybody,
for the
it's
world,
going to be a great year?
Yeah.
All right, now. I like that. Thank you for the positive encouragement because I wasn't so sure. But so how many songs can we expect on the new project?
So there's 13 tracks.
13 tracks. I think that's awesome. I think that's solid. I think that's a good number. How'd you decide on that number there?
Really, I didn't. I let the project carry me. There were some things taken off that I'm saving for the follow-up project. So
okay, that's
just pretty much
smart.
Worked itself.
How did you decide what songs to pull off? Like it wasn't fitting the vibe, or?
That's exactly right. Okay. If it didn't fit the vibe, and if I felt it didn't match the concept, I just took it out.
Gotcha. Alrighty. So let's get into the choice of singles because we're here today. My favorite on the project is called Sade, right? And that's the song I'm here to push today. I don't know what he came to push, but I want to talk about Sade. Right. All right, so let's get into Sade. How did you choose to push that single first? Is that the first single off the project, or I'm making it up?
Yes, that is the first single off the project.
Okay.
Well, basically, I let some people listen to the album before it actually dropped.
Gotcha.
And I actually let my following, I let them decide.
Right.
And they enjoyed the song.
How did you preview the stuff before you dropped
I posted it.
When you put it on live?
I posted it on SoundCloud private.
Okay, on private.
Right.
Okay,
so
I don't know nothing about that.
Yet.
So how did the select few people you wanted to hear it?
I shared it with them. I just pretty much asked them if they mind listening to the project before I released it. And they listened to it, and I asked them, which songs on here can you pitch it on the radio?
Right.
And they narrowed it to 2 songs, but naturally this one was the favorable song.
Yes, I'm talking naturally, right now you're hearing that playing in the background, and we definitely gonna spin that song on the radio all week long. I'm trying to definitely get that out there because it's definitely a radio hit. It's definitely just a hit, period. That's a good song. Tell me about Sade. How'd that come about?
So, I'm not sure if everybody is familiar with the artist Sade Adu. And I don't know, actually I had the beat. I was listening to the beat and I was getting frustrated because I'm naturally quick with my pen, but this time I just couldn't get it. I couldn't get it. I couldn't get it. I'm usually a punchline artist, but this time I had to calm down. It's a song for the ladies, and I just couldn't get it. And I kept listening, and for whatever reason, Sade popped in my head. Smooth Operator, Your Love Is King. There's that vibe just came in my mind. And you know, I just started mumbling some words around the house as I'm cleaning, walking around to the bathroom. And then I'm like, you know, I just threw the words, and the words just came together. I just let her vibe and her energy carry me.
Did you have to listen to a lot of Sade music while you were making it? Get the vibe right?
Actually, yeah. Yeah, I did.
I would assume so, just to get yourself in the...
Ordinary Love is the song I listened to like all day before I actually started writing this song.
Awesome. It came out really great. I can't wait for you guys to hear. I'm definitely going to put it out there. So what does the project mean to you as a whole? You already told me, like, the world is in a crisis, but what was going on with Romeo? Like, what stage of your career would you say this had you in? You know what I mean? Like, because we did, remind me again, name of the last one was Rise of a Prince, right? Rise of a King. No, the
last one was First Coat.
No, that wasn't
my last project.
But okay, when you were on my show last time, what was the album we were promoting? It was like From Prince to a King, or that was the name of my episode. But the album was called First Coat.
First Coat. That was just me doing my name change. That's what we really spoke on.
That's why we was really talking about.
Yeah, First Coat was with Black Queen and everything. That was First Coat.
Okay, yeah. I see what you're saying. Okay, so with that project and you with the name change, that's where you were at that time, right?
Right.
You were
I had
from
just
a Prince
changed
to
my
King
name
and everything like that. But so where are we now? What version of Romeo are we getting now?
So right now, again, we're at Krai. This right now is just me speaking on things that was going on with me as a person, as an artist. I get a little more personal here as opposed to my other stuff. It's just entertaining, but this one is a lot more personal. You'll hear it in the intro. Certain songs like Your Highness, me pretty much expressing why I belong, you know, why I earned this title. And
which why is that? Let's see. Sorry,
why do I earn this title? Well, just everything I've went through. You know, I've been doing music for about 14, 15 years, and I feel not as many artists are as consistent as me. You know, I seem to always find somewhere. You know, if I'm not performing, I'm dropping a video. If I'm not dropping a video, I'm dropping a freestyle. Gotcha. You know, or networking. I'm just always doing something, staying relevant. And I don't feel as though many artists are doing as much as they can do.
Right.
You know,
I mean, so how do you measure that? How do you know that you're doing the best you can versus like, oh, I'm slacking, I gotta pick up the pen, I gotta go at it again? Or like even with the social media content, like how do we, because I'm asking kind of from myself, right? Like me, it's like, dang, like I could be doing more, but I just measure based off like what I know I'm capable of. But at the same time, you gotta do time management, you got a family, like, you know, it's like, what do we do? How do we do this? What's your advice?
For me, just do something new every day. I mean, 365 days in a year, do something different every day than you did 365 days.
Right.
That's pretty much it.
So let's talk, or actually before we get into that, I think we should cut to a quick break because we on the radio, so we definitely got to make sure we get in some music there, and we'll be right back.
Power on. You are now plugged in.
All right, so we are back. We're here with Krai. Let's get into some songs off the project, right? You got a song called Drake's Son.
Right.
I was excited to talk to you about this.
Right.
Drake's Son, why?
So last year, I believe around the beginning of the year, it was this whole thing surrounded around Drake's son.
Right.
I don't want to say his name because I don't know if I can, you know, I don't know how you feel about that.
His name's Adonis.
Oh, okay. Well, she said it.
I mean, Drake put it out there. The pictures of the kid is out there.
So basically, you know, there was this whole back and forth about whether the child was Drake's and, you know, his how he appears and everything. And I got to thinking about other things like neglected children that are being overlooked during this time, that everybody is so focused on this man and what's going on with his son.
Who's the baby
mom. Right. A lot of people don't know, but there was a lot of, you know, child deaths last year due to, you know, maybe frustrated parents or caught in...
A lot of abuse, right?
Right. Abuse.
Mom's boyfriends killing kids.
Right.
I saw all that happen.
And while we were seeing that happen, other people were focused on this. So in the song, there's just 3 different scenarios from different perspectives. You have one from a male, you know, a black male missing his father, and you know what the outcome of that was, and then you have a daughter who is being neglected by the mother and the results of that. And then there's one who, because a lot of people tend to overlook this one the most, 2-parent households that neglect their children. A lot of people feel that 2-parent households are automatically stable, and it's not. So, you know, I'm excited.
So on that note, like, how important is it to you to be the best father you can be?
Very important.
Right,
That's
gotta be
the most important thing. I mean, my life revolves around my kids.
Right, that's good. As it should, honestly. I mean, I like to see, I actually think like black fathers are on the rise. You know what I mean? Like, we went through a little drought where it's like black fathers were absent, but I feel like right now we got a lot of good black fathers in the household right now. So I'm happy to see that. All right, so the other one we were supposed to talk about is Lay Your Body Down, right? LYBD.
LYBD.
Is it presented on the project as LYBD?
It is.
Okay. Why? First of all, why'd you like hyphenate it?
That's just too much, you know. It's just too much in a title. Lay your body down. That's a lot.
Gotcha. It's a lot. But so I'm guessing that's another one for the ladies. Is that like a slow?
No, it is not. Like... It is. It's chilled, but it's aggressive at the same time. You know, I have a very just nonchalant character, and in the song, I'm just pretty much speaking on the type of person I could be. And what me, you know, the reasons I'm not that type of person. And, you know.
Explain. What type of person could you be?
Oh, man. I mean, you know, I was once going in a certain direction in my late teens, around 18, 21. You know, I was hanging with certain people and my life was going in a certain direction, you know. So, you know, there was some activity around that. And, you know, once I calmed down, I noticed a shift in the way I was treated. You know, I guess people notice, oh, he's a nice guy now. You know.
So you think it was a good change in the way you're treated, or a bad one?
It depends on who we looking at, right? You know, because the people that knew me for who I was, that aggressive person, when I chilled out, it was like, all right, I can get over on him now.
Exactly. That's exactly where I was going with it. Right.
But then my character also opened up doors. I'm not as hot-headed. I'm a lot more approachable. So
you radio friendly now.
Right. Now I am.
He's a smooth operator now.
Right.
All right. I had a question, but I can't even remember it right now. But future plans. Let's talk future plans. What's next for Romeo? What's next for Krai?
So my engineer, Dave Rice, right? He has a whole band.
Shout out to Dave Rice.
Shout out to Dave Rice. And you know, once I finished the project, he loved it, and he offered a chance for us to collab. And he's actually into more like rock, you know. So
you trying to head that route?
Yes,
I can see the vision with your leather jacket, and the chains and everything. I can kind of see it.
Right. So I'm just trying to, you know, shift a little bit and just enter a new genre. And he's pretty much gonna conduct that whole thing. He's gonna guide me through that.
Gotcha.
And you know, it's something new. I'm excited for it. I'm also gonna look into pop a little bit as well.
As you kind of should, though, right? Because you want to go mainstream. You want to cross over, get those different genres, get those different audiences. I can understand that. So, okay, the question I was going to ask you, I just remembered what it was. You said you're a nonchalant person. Yeah. Would you say that's an Aries trait? Because I kind of find myself being nonchalant.
I think so. You know, I believe we can be like that.
But we're also so passionate. So I'm not understanding. I'm very passionate, but some things I'm very nonchalant.
Right.
I don't understand.
I think it depends, you know. You know, we can be nonchalant until we feel like we're getting taken advantage of, or you know, our kindness is being taken for weakness, and then
I mean, like, Nico, would you describe yourself as a nonchalant person? You're pretty chill, kind of mellow, right? But I don't think I am majority of the time. I don't know what's wrong with me. Something's wrong with me. That's like, I'm nonchalant, but I'm also very passionate, very aggressive, very loud. I don't know. I just wanted to ask you that. Do you get a bad rep for being Aries? I feel like we be getting some hate nowadays on the internet. Like, I feel like people is talking about it's bad.
That's funny. Sometimes, you know, I have some people that automatically assume because I'm an Aries is about to be crazy. And then you might hear some people be like, oh, you're like the only Aries that I really like. And I don't know if I should take that as a compliment or.
No, I'm offended.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm offended, me personally.
Right.
You know?
So I don't know. Sometimes.
I don't know what's going on with us right now. I don't know why people hating all of a sudden. But neither here nor there. Black Queen. Let's talk Black Queen. Now that was off. You said that was off your last project.
First Coat. That's correct.
So why the emphasis on it now? I feel like weren't you doing something online? Correct me if I'm wrong. Like you were doing something.
Because it's still a thing. That is a big project. Like this is something that's not going to be like only local. So we're reaching out to Black queens everywhere because I realize I have a fan base in certain places. So like I had an artist reach out to me from South Africa.
Nice.
You know, even this Sade, I realized the song reached Brazil. So there's certain people that I have reached to now. So now where it was going to be local, I'm going to have Black women from all over just send me little clips of them and with the song in the background and just, you know, flaunting Black beauty, you know what I mean? Right. So I feel like it's necessary. I mean, can you really put a time limit on appreciating Black women? I don't believe
cannot. So. You absolutely cannot. But so tell us about your love for Black women, right? Because sometimes I feel like Black men don't show us enough appreciation.
Right. I
know a few. Shout out to Zaya. Zaya always show his love for Black women.
Shout out to Zaya.
Definitely shout out to Zaya. But like, you know, a lot of Black men are like, they rather talk down on us. Oh, you do this, you do that. You know what I mean? So tell us why your love for Black women.
I just, you know, my mom is Black. You know, my aunt is Black. I have Black sisters.
Exactly.
I got to see the struggle.
Everybody should, honestly.
I've seen Black women really like grind, like really hard. Maybe to a certain degree more than men. You know,
for real.
They might, you know, they kind of get the short end of the stick sometime. And actually, you know, in my Black Queen song, I start off, I said, damn, shorty got a bad attitude, you know, and I started out like that because it's a common misconception that Black women have bad attitudes.
Right.
And I personally don't take it as that. I take it as, you know, that's them flaunting their strength, you know, and I just feel like you really have to have a certain level of strength to be able to deal with a Black woman. You can't be a softie around here. You have to be strong. You have to be very kingly. Right. So I love Black women.
Okay. I really want to get into that. I'm gonna take one more break because I'm afraid when I get into that I'm gonna run over. So we're gonna take one more break and we'll be right back with Krai.
Power on. You are now plugged in.
All right, so we back here with Krai. Now, I wanted to get into this, and I feel like it might be a long conversation, right? Because I have some friends. I ain't going to say no names, but I have some friends, some male friends, and they feel like, first of all, a lot of Black men who date white women are criticized for it, right? But a lot of them feel like they only go to a different race because Black women are not interested in them. So you had said something interesting before the break that I wanted to come back to, which you said you have to be a certain type of man for a Black woman. You have to be very kingly. So what kind of man do you feel like Black women are looking for? You know, what are we attracted to? What is it kingly that we, you know, like what does that mean?
I'd say, you know, not be so passive. I mean, a woman, period, you know, and not even only, you know, limited to a Black woman. Women, period, are looking for a leader, you know. So you have to know what you want. Right. You know, that's what she wants.
You gotta be more dominant.
Right. She wants you to know what you want. And you know, if you don't have a plan, then you probably not meant to be with a Black woman. She doesn't want, you know, she doesn't want somebody.
What do we mean by a plan? Like we talking career plans, like
all of that,
get money plans,
all of that. Just a plan. You know, you can't have her out here just all over the place.
Like don't ask me what I want to eat. Just take me to the restaurant.
Just, you know, figure out what she doesn't want to eat, and then find a place to eat. I mean, I feel like that's like easy. That, I mean, because if she already told you what she doesn't want, that means everything else is pretty much, you know,
fair game.
Right. Exactly.
I like it. I like it a lot. So what if men are just not naturally like that? Some men are just naturally not like that. And do you think it has anything to do with like an aura, the swag? You know, my friend was telling me yesterday he feel like they don't like him because he don't got on the freshest Jordans and stuff like that.
That's pretty much depends on who he's talking to.
Right.
That you can't put that on every black woman.
Right.
You know
that's what I said.
What are you reaching for? If you're looking for, if you're trying to speak to a woman who is all about material, then maybe that's gonna be the case. But
right.
That's not the case for all of them. At least not in my experience.
So what is your advice for a more passive man? A more passive black man that really wants him a black queen but can't get one. What do you got to do? Do he got to fake the funk or just say screw it?
You got to put himself out there, you know. This is somebody that you want. Mm-hmm. You understand? You that the PS5 came out. You want it, you're going to go out there and you're going to get the money. You don't want to go to work, but you're going to go because you know you need the money for that PS5.
Right.
You may not want to go through the stages for this woman, and if you don't want to go through the stages, then you don't want the woman.
I like that.
It's just that simple.
Right. So they want to take the easy way out. Now,
right. Pretty much.
I don't want to put words in your mouth, but that's what it's sounding like here. All right. So let's get into. We're gonna switch topics here. Let's get into Granddaddy Hayes.
Right.
What is that? Tell me.
So Granddaddy Hayes is a very fun track. I can't wait to let the world hear that. I actually made that for a long-time family friend. I've been with them so long since I was a kid. So I look at them as family. Mm-hmm. And their grandfather passed away. And his name is Granddaddy Hayes. And Granddaddy Hayes always dancing. Anytime anytime he pull up, he's dancing.
I knew it was like an old man dancing.
Right.
For some reason, I don't even know why I knew
Granddaddy Hayes.
That's not what I thought it was.
No, what were you thinking?
I know what you think it was.
Oh, like Hayes. No, but this is Hayes, right? Not
Hayes, correct. Yeah.
Okay, got you. That's funny.
He was a very fun, and he come in and he's real old school and he's just dancing. He just vibing.
He wears suits or no?
Not really, He got his sweater on. He might have a little long jacket on. He kept his shades on. He never took his shades off, And he's just a real cool cat. Yeah. So in the song, I did a little mashup between that and I love Granddad from the Boondocks. So I did a little mashup with that, and it's just a real fun track. Really
awesome
fun.
Sauce. Now we're doing prizes for that.
Yes. So. We're working on that. Eventually, I let the family hold it down because Granddaddy Hayes has his own dance. So
it's gonna be a challenge.
Yes, it is. It's gonna be a challenge. It's gonna be on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook.
I gotta see the dance. Prizes. You don't want to give us a preview of the dance.
I don't know the dance. I don't know how to do the dance.
Is it complicated?
It's not.
Or it's just like a little bop.
I don't want to mess it up because it's the dance is a legendary dance. I can't mess it up.
Where's Granddaddy Hayes from?
Granddaddy Hayes is from Brooklyn.
Oh, okay. Kind of sounds down southish, but
from Brooklyn, yeah.
All right, get into it. You from the Bronx, just to make that clear, right?
Yes.
You from the Bronx. All right. So what's the Bronx versus Brooklyn beef is non-existent for you? You get along with me?
No, I actually on one of my projects. Which one is this? Can I Vent? I actually dropped a song with an artist, Blizz. Shout out to Blizz, right? Called BBS, Bronx, Brooklyn Summation.
Okay.
And the video was shot by Webster Projects and in Brooklyn, and just us showing the Bronx and Brooklyn getting along because there was that little that little spark, but
tension.
Right. So but there's no beef or nothing there. It's, New York, we sticking together,
As you should.
Right.
So, do you think that, I'm trying to figure out how to word this. You said that you had, the old version of Romeo, and you were a little more aggressive, a little more rough around the edges. Do you think that some of your fan base from that era, because I see you still got, videos out there, you, out, being that Romeo. Do you think that some of your fan base from that era still follow you to this era, or you think you lost some and gained a whole new?
They're still here. There was some of them that I was looking at, and 10 years following, somewhere even here when I first started rapping, 15 years ago, and I had my little cheesy raps, and they got to watch me bloom. So they're still here. they're still here. I reach out to them and let them know I appreciate them because they're the biggest reason why I'm here because
Nice. So how did you build such a fan base, and how long has it taken you? Like, how long have you been putting yourself out there to build this fan base where now you get listeners in Brazil and South Africa? Like, how did you go about that?
It was a lot of work, I'll tell you that. When you first start out and you say you're rapping, people don't really take it seriously.
Right.
You have to show them that you take it serious. And when I first started out, I wasn't sure how to even move forward. So I was posting stuff on SoundClick, MySpace at the time. I was putting things. Then people would come around, and my cousins, shout out to them. I actually just seen them in the city, love them. Anytime I came around, they put me on the spot. Oh, you here? Cool. Pull the laptop out. We gonna record this and freestyle. Say something. It don't matter like what time it is. Like I had to say,
So what outlet or platform I would say would you think is your favorite? So we're talking Instagram, even like if you want to throw in there SoundCloud, Facebook. Like where are you able to grab your audience the most? Like where's your favorite platform?
I mean, I honestly can't. I don't have a favorite because they all do something different for me. SoundCloud, if you go to SoundCloud, I mostly have like freestyle stuff, when I'm rapping on industry beats and stuff like that. Then Spotify, I use that more for my actual music. Then I use that Piff for my mixtapes. So, and then
grab a different fan base
from each of them. Yeah, some people like looking at pictures. That's when I go to my IG. Some people like to know what I'm thinking. That's when I go to Facebook. So
let's get into that.
Right.
What's up with you sparking all the debates on Facebook? You love starting in trouble.
I do.
I do.
I like to see where people's mind is at. I just like to see what people's thinking.
So what's the topic right now? Let's have one right now. What's the hot topic? Let's talk current events.
For me, I actually haven't had a hot topic. I'm not even gonna lie. I've been so focused on this single and pushing it that I
really,
might
though,
pop
you have
up
chilled,
Right, yeah.
Before it was a lot more. So let's talk like the Capitol. What happened at the Capitol?
Right.
What's your thoughts on that?
I mean, I don't think about it honestly. I mean,
did you watch it on the news?
I saw it. I saw the clips and everything, and another crazy day in the U.S. I guess. I mean,
the U.S. is going
right. It's a lot of new things happening.
The bar is so low,
and I'm just watching pretty much. I'm saying I try not to have such a strong opinion on this because at the end of the day we're here and we're looking and we only know but so much of what's going on.
For all we know, it could have been a whole setup. Right. Everybody was an actor.
Right. So I don't know what's going on.
Exactly. I'm with you on that one. All right. So last question, and then we're gonna get into that freestyle because he's definitely gonna do us a freestyle here today. What's your favorite part about being an artist?
My favorite part is meeting new people.
When
I first started. Man, first of all, I used to be that kid that did not want to present a project or anything in front of the class. The moment, yes, when we used to do group projects and then like, you guys got to come to the front of the class and explain it. I would sit there and I would pray that I didn't have to say anything. I did not like speaking to people. I was very socially awkward, but being an artist has forced me to put myself out there, meet new people, shake hands, introduce
now
myself.
You in the cameras, you be posing on,
Right.
Now
so
you here, you have a ride.
It really has, it helped me in many ways and connected me, and just opened me up as a person. So.
I love it. One last thing. I said this was the last one, but I got one last thing. Music videos. What's up with the visuals? I feel like we don't have a lot of visuals from you.
Yes, and I apologize for that. There is going to be a lot. I'm trying to get a visual for every song on here because you're not the first person to say this.
Yeah, like
so
where's the visuals?
I thought about that. And yeah, this project, I've reached out to some people already, and I am going to be working on dropping a lot of visuals this year.
Yes.
And yes, Sade will have a visual. Granddaddy Hayes is going to have a visual.
If it's as fun as you made it sound,
it's gonna be great. I'm actually gonna shoot that in the city. It's gonna be a bunch of it. Even the intro is gonna have a video. There's gonna be a bunch of that.
Good for you. I'll be looking for that. I'm gonna hold you to that. I'm gonna be watching you.
Right.
All right, now. So plug the people in. Where can we find your music? Where Sade's out on Spotify, Apple Music, iTunes. Did I miss anything?
That's correct.
It's a really hot single, y'all. I'm telling you, it's like
on a bunch of platforms. So it's on Spotify, as you named, Apple Music, Tidal, Amazon Music, I believe Napster. There's even one that's in, I believe, Japan, but we don't even get that out here. But it's on there. It's on TikTok. It's on Instagram, Facebook. You can actually put it in your stories if you want to.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's big. Okay, and what's your name on Instagram? It's okay to cry. Sorry.
Yes, it's okay to cry. So it's okay, and then spell it out, T-O, Krai, K-R-A-I.
And I tagged him on my Instagram. I'll put his ad information on the YouTube channel down below. And did I miss anything?
No.
You sure we got everything?
That's everything.
Make sure you talk anything you want to talk about.
Yep, that's everything.
You good? All right, so we're going to get into this freestyle. You sure you ready for this freestyle?
I'm ready.
This is live in the spot right now, okay? And this is going to go out on the radio. So we ready?
I'm ready. All
right. So we'll be back with that freestyle. It's Plugged In. It's your girl Rocky, and we're here with Krai.
Power on.
All right, guys, we're back. We ready for that freestyle. We're here with Krai. This is 93.3 WJOB. You are now plugged in. Whenever you're ready, catch that beat.
Okay. 607, what up? BX, what up? 1, 2, what? 1, 2, 1, 2. I'ma do it like this. Cause I thought I heard somebody say that they better than the king. I made a U-turn. Cause they getting out of line, so I had to come back to set them straight. This a new perm, wanna leave? Cool, Biden, this a new term. Got them feeling blue like Republicans are the new Sherms. I rap circles like my gift is a pie. Everybody under eye, the rap game is a style. I'm suitable to be the GOAT, all I need is a tie. All they play is catch up, they just missing the fries. I could do this all day, instead I put my feet up. But once I hear them knocking like the fuzz, I put the heat up. Y'all don't even understand. These that make parolees feel like they in the can. I've been popping since forever. You been only popping Zans. Child pedophile, you be always rocking Vans. And live in color, I do it without the crayons. Feeling like a showcase, I'm trying to get me some bands. Trying to stop my shine, just say that you want a tan. In my face, but not hers, just say that you want a man. Gun Hill, how I'm looking, y'all. It don't matter where I go. Uptown's in the car. Ain't no stopping up. We don't need a plumber, y'all. I'ma keep it up till your boys start seeing stars. Cut from a different cloth. I don't let them see the scars. They ain't in my contacts cause they couldn't see this far. To be honest, I'm blessed to even be this far. Cause they laying down blacks. We don't even need the tar. They say the streams coming fast like I'm peeing hard. Putting other rappers on their toes. Get your leotard. You gotta question anyone calling me a fraud. They wasn't really present. It's obvious that they Santa Claus. From the bottom, I was face to face with gravel, doing rides for $5. That's word to my Scrabble. They ever tell you different, then they baths all sniffing. Don't judge unless you ready for the chamber of that smithing.
Woohoo! All right. Let's give it up for Romeo, aka Krai, Sorry, I know your real name, so I'll be only saying it. Yes, Romeo, thank you. Yes, Krai. Thank you so much for coming through to Plugged In today. Thank you for that dope freestyle. I'm always pushing for those freestyles because people love those. You know what I mean?
Thank you.
All right, you definitely killed it. We're going to wrap this up. Thank you, Krai, for coming through. It's 93.3 WJOB. You are now plugged in.
Yeah.
Power on. You are now plugged in.